Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is a dry snuff review, nasal snuff. And the product today will be a product from Wilson's of Sharrow, United Kingdom company, a very old company that puts forth products that they have a very wide range, but they're very old school. Okay, so today will be their strawberry. All right. As you can see there, the company was established in 1737. All right. This is a 5-gram can. All right. The can is very small. Also, the way the can works and the way the product is inside, you have to be really careful with the 5-gram tins from Wilson's of Sharrow. So there is no screw off on this. This is just a lift-off lid. All right. Now, I don't know if you can see that mounding over. So I am going to slap this on the table and then shake it back and forth and see if we can get a better... Okay, it's a little better now. Let me try to get you a shot of the product in the can. I can only turn these cans over so much here. Okay, moisture level in it is medium. The nicotine content is also medium. When I said it is an old school product, no nasal snuff is going to be the candy-like experience of, let's say, Timberwolf Peach, as I have stated before. However, the old school products are even less so. So someone that did not read the... Oh, and I just had stuff go everywhere. Okay. The front of this tin would probably not even recognize this as strawberry. It's just the way it is. Now, for the connoisseur, and there are connoisseurs of nasal snuffs, yes, they would be able to delve into all the, nuances and whatnot of it. But for the layman, as myself, really this does not. There's a very, very slight something in the background. It takes a backseat. It's very, very light. And even then, I don't know if I could, if I didn't know what this was that I was doing, I don't know if I'd be able to say, oh, that's strawberry. Whatever it is, and we'll call it strawberry for the sake of going by what the tin says, it's very, very light. I cannot stress that enough. This is probably not a good starting point for a beginner. Okay? Now, as you've seen, I've used a snuff spoon a couple times here for these. I do use a snuff spoon to knock it out. I do not usually pinch off these small tins. So what I'm using here is a snuff spoon in a bullet-like glass vial. All right. The vial I leave as empty. When I'm done with the spoon, I can shake it off. Whatever's on it collects in the bottom. If I was worried about cross-contamination of a product with stuff left on the spoon, I would wipe it off, and it does leave a very small amount. But you're dealing with a very, very small spoon, but it does work, and for its purpose it does work. It lifts enough product off. So I'm going to use the spoon now to get 2 bumps on there. Okay. It is a medium cut, medium nicotine. The grind of these Wilson's products are usually pretty good. That said, though, none of them, or none of the ones I have in stock right now, are mentholated. So you don't want to take it up too far. It'll hit you in the back of the throat. All right. It is a light brown. It's brown, though. I wouldn't call it a blonde. Okay. So there is a... It hits you. It's not a menthol kick either because it's not mentholated. But there is a initial... I don't know if it's nicotine or just the product itself, because the eyes water a little bit, just like it's the product hidden membrane, like your membranes in your nose. But there is something else going on there, which may very well be nicotine, because you get a tingle going up your arms, usually. So I don't think I'm going to sneeze, because that would have happened already. As I said, these Wilson of Sharrow products, and I didn't really think about certain aspects when I ordered this first group in, but really these weren't the products to be reviewing right off the bat, because this is not something that someone new to this or someone that doesn't appreciate the historical aspects, somebody younger that's not like overly taken with the historical aspect of snuff taking, it's not something they're going to really overly enjoy. Again, I'm going to have to say the first review I did of this series. All right. That said, I can appreciate it. Knowing about this company, there are some very, very old tobacco companies in Britain. This is one of them. There are some Samuel Gawith, which makes nasal snuff and pipe tobacco. I believe Samuel Gawith has the oldest piece of industrial equipment in use in the world today. They have a tobacco cutter, like a leaf cutter, that has been in operation without pause since 1798. Usually these companies are from the north around the Lake District, but all of them are sort of on the old school side. When it comes to snuff, the Wilson of Sharrow is definitely an old school product. And the other drawback, the big drawback to me about this is these cans. Now they have a little rim here, which you grab onto it as the bottom. But this is just a top, a pull-off. There is no snap. There is no twist. It does get a little bit of suction to keep it on there, but I couldn't, let's say, toss this can up in the air a foot and catch it right now. Well, safely anyway. So, the product's enjoyable. It has a bit of a nicotine kick. I'm not exaggerating. I get a tingle that starts in my fingertips and goes up the arms, and I sort of ends up all in the neck. There's a bit of a slight head rush, not unpleasant. I mean, I'm not a big one for, nicotine buzzes, because, a lot of it, sometimes if you go like a hair too far, it ends up in nausea and, stuff like that, which that's not a good selling point to me. But what happens with this stuff is not, in my mind, unpleasant at all. It has a strawberry essence that's very, very far in the background. I cannot stress that enough. All right. It has what is a natural tobacco in the fore. That natural tobacco, though, is of the nasal snuffing type. So a lot of people aren't going to be, it's not a natural like a dip natural, let me put it that way. So all in all, it's a quality product and quality packaging, but I got some issues with the packaging. Okay. I have a feeling that part of the reason why this packaging is the way it is that Wilson of Sharrow, users of Wilson's, I go back between Wilson and Wilson, sorry. It's actually Wilson's of Sharrow. Users of this stuff are usually much, much older, and that age group usually employs snuff boxes. So I have a feeling that a lot of this stuff is meant to be just dumped into a more sturdy container. The tobacco, though, is good. Whatever that essence, the strawberry in the background, I find pleasant, but this is not a product for a beginner. I'd be lying if I said it was. Quality product, though. Quality packaging, although it has some serious problems with it in my mind. And definitely not for everybody. Okay? And it's so much not for everybody, I'm a little bit... I'm not sure if I should have had this many Wilsons of Sharrow products in the first group. I'm not even sure if they would have been good to start out with anyway. I can do them, but for people that are interested, this one anyway is definitely not for a beginner or somebody that's novice. So this has been the review of Wilson's of Sharrow Strawberry. Quality product and quality packaging, but not for the beginner. All right. So, everyone, I hope everyone's having a good day. I have started uploading a little bit earlier today because I was shut down by wind. I wanted to say hi to Schrocken Piper. Hello, and thank you. I will be returning shortly with another review because I'm just going to get some going today. All right? Do take care of yourselves, guys, and as always, God bless.